SeaWorld. All three of these are female. We do have 3 males as well.
Waving.
Right here in front of you guys, this is Ann and Greg. And what Ann has in her hand is called a target pole. You'll see it's a long wooden stick with a buoy attached to the end of it. They're trying to teach Sakari a new behavior. What they're working on right now is going to be a center breach. A question we get here is, how do you guys teach the whales? How do you teach them to jump out of the water and do those really cool jumps? Well, this is a small process. The center breach is Sakari jumping out of the water and landing on her belly, flat. And so we'll start close to the edge. As you can see, Sakari is right in front of Greg. But when this behavior is finished, it'll be right in the middle of the pool.
She only gets the splash.
Look at his tongue.
Hey, it's doing the rolling
When Sakari does something correct, you'll hear Greg or Ann blow their whistle. That just communicates to the animal, good. Stop whatever you're doing and come back to me for some sort of reinforcement. That could be anything from fish to ice to jello to a rub down. Killer whales are very tactile animals. They have very sensitive skin, so they can feel it when we're feel the back rub.
Their head's so small, but
You can see that body right there. Greg's giving Sakari some fish. Sakari's eating about 30 pounds of fish right now. Her mom, on the other hand, will eat 160 pounds of fish every single day. Here at SeaWorld, we feed them 5 to 6 different kinds of fish, depending on the time of year. Right now, they're getting herring, capelin, and sardines. You also get menhaden, mackerel, and salmon, just depending on the time of year.
Right in front of the white.
Out in the ocean, killer whales are known
yeah, I
as
see it.
an apex predator, or top predator of the sea. And out in the ocean, they'll eat anything they can catch. Seals, sea lions, sharks, other whales, dolphins, stingrays, you name it. If they can catch it, they will eat it.
They got fish on the bottom of the bucket.
You'll notice that killer whales are black and white. There are also one other color. For those of you looking at the back side of Sakari, you'll notice a gray patch just behind
They
her
will eat a
dorsal
person.
fin called a
Look.
sickle patch. And it's unique to each animal.
Flashing.
And it's one way to help tell them apart.
It's so cool.
How do they recognize it?
Oh, that is so cool.
Those vocalizations you heard coming out of Takara and Una are actually coming out of their blowhole. Killer whales don't have vocal cords. Instead, they breathe air and communicate through the opening on the top of their head called their blowhole. Like I said, they breathe out of their blowhole, which makes them mammals, just
Gurgling.
like you and I. They are warm-blooded, they nurse their young, and even have hair on them at once in their life.
Oh, they're gonna go do something. She just signaled them to go do something. Oh, you can't go over there.
Holy moly.
Whoa.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
I didn't know they were that big. Ah, freak.
So besides doing shows, we have a lot of other sessions. You just saw a learn session with Sakari, working on her center, which is a new behavior for her.
I'm getting
Other
a video
sessions
of
we're going
it.
to do are late sessions, building our relationships with them. Or right now, you see Ann on the far end with Una. She's working on exercise session. Just like you and I can go for a run once in a while to stay in shape, these guys need to get their heart rates up as well to stay in good physical condition. He can also do husbandry sessions with them, anything that's taking care of their health.
Look at them, yeah.
Killer whales use their tails to propel them through the water, swimming up to speeds of 30 miles per hour.
I love this stuff.
There goes that one jumping time.
Oh yeah. Look at that picture, Mom.
You can see Greg patting Zakaria's pectoral flippers and her tail flukes. Those pectoral flippers do have a bone structure in them.
Look how good they can
If you take
splash.
an x-ray of them, you can see all 5 digits and it looks very similar to that. Their dorsal fins, on the other hand, they're just that. They're a fin, not a flipper, so there is no bone structure. That dorsal fin on their backside helps stabilize them as they swim through the water. And it's made of a dense, fibrous, connective tissue. Very similar to cartilage. So no bone here at all.
This is my picture, Mom.
Cool.
As Sakari slides out on her side, how many of you can see the little black dot in the middle of her belly? That is her belly button. As I mentioned before, killer whales are, most of them are going to have belly buttons.
They take after me, babe. They love ice.
And me.
Yeah, you too.
I saw that pause.
You believe these 3 ladies have one more thing for all of you, and that is a great big and a little killer whale wave goodbye. We want to thank you guys for hanging out with us back here at Dining with Shamu. This does conclude our whale portion of Dining with Shamu. We do appreciate you guys coming back here. If you have any last questions, we'll be walking around. We'd love to answer them. If you have any food you haven't finished, feel free to eat that. If you have not seen our One Ocean show, we have 2 more today. We have a 2:30 show and a 5 o'clock show. We also have our summer night show, Shamu Rocks, tonight at 8:30. It's a whole lot of fun if you haven't seen that as well. I highly recommend coming back to that. You've already seen the show. My favorite thing to do after lunch is go ride roller coasters. The Great Ride is right next door. I'm sure your food will be completely digested by now. It does take us about 30 minutes to prepare for our next show.